Okay, so what I want to go over a little bit is just some calculator functions, and I'm going to use both this and the one on the computer, which honestly I hate this one, just like I hate the one on the phone. But if that's all you got, that's all you got. I would recommend a basic, like you don't need a graphing calculator. You really don't, not unless you're going to take a bunch more math. But a basic scientific calculator like a TI-30, which honestly you can get on clearance for $5 at like Fred Meyer's if you watch it, or the thrift stores, is useful to have around the house. Okay, so what I want to go over is make sure that you are using your answer button. So when I do something like 54 times, etc., I'm not going to remember 504. And especially you start getting into really funky stuff, like I start using pi. I don't want to have to write this down. Couple reasons. First of all, I don't want to have to round if I don't have to, but also because I don't want to transpose numbers. Now, it's the one before it, if you just hit the next thing, so like divide, it's going to automatically answer button for you, okay? If though you need to bring it up, so like for instance, I want to do 56 minus, and then I want to use it, this second answer key will bring up the answer. And almost all the basic scientific calculators will have an answer button like this on it that you can bring that up. You can also store numbers. So like I could go store and I could, store whatever. That's not that because you usually have to store them in places. But anyways, I could store, if I go here, store the answer. And if I store it as the letter, I want to store it as alpha. Okay, click, get out of here. I want to store it as alpha. Okay, so hold on a second. Answer. I want to go to answer. I'm going to go to store alpha D. Now all of a sudden D is going to be 26.67. So there are ways to do it. Now, the thing is that's this fancy one, but this one does the same thing. Just not, it doesn't have as big a memory and it can't do as many different things for you. But if I bring up this calculator, for instance, and I do 89 times 6, and then I just hit division, it's going to keep going. It keeps that 342 there. Okay, so that is this. So you can see here that that is going to be, that's going to this. Now you can also store it here too. So if I go here to memory store, that's going to store 178. So now say, back, and then I want to add, and I go to memory recall, it's going to bring in that 178. So the other thing this has is this history up here. This will bring it up. And all I've done here is this is not the standard, this is scientific, but this is the Windows calculator. There's nothing special about this one. That's probably the same one that's on your phones. That's probably the same one that's in all the different places. Okay, so look at what yours offers you because there is a lot of options for that, and just being able to store stuff is a really big deal. Okay.